Okay, you gotta admit the title's pretty funny. Don't tell Nate, but I mean, I think it's pretty good. Not Judkins. So we're not picking Judkins on this stream. The funny part about it was, I probably agreed with Nathan. I wouldn't have thought Judkins would have made it back to him, but obviously he was going to, given the reaction of everybody in the room. Nathan could have just checked all their rankings, and so I, on the other hand, have had a good day because I feel like most people like my draft. I actually ended up liking my draft a lot. In the moment, it sucked, but because I just was faced with a lot of decisions. But at the end, I was like, actually, I think I did pretty well. And so I don't think the Judkins pick is nearly as bad as Mason's team. I will say I think Mason actually drafted decent this time. I'm not going to lie. So what's up, Cassius? Good to see you. I got Judkins in the 10th. He's mine. Yeah. Let me get a your draft solid. Good. Judkins got me shook. Don't cut Chisholm. Hey, that's why I picked him up. I picked up Efton Chisholm so that if he does perform in next week in the preseason game, I want to see where he's at the depth chart. I might cut freaking somebody else. I could cut some running backs. But obviously the clip of me asking Spicy Hot in the room, hey, should I take JCM or should I take Chisholm, and going with Chisholm, obviously that hurts right now. So not gonna lie. I was thinking about JCM before anybody, and I just made the wrong choice. So it's all right. What's up, Daryl? If Nathan really wanted Judkins, he could have gotten the 6th or 7th. I agree. We talked about this. Yeah, just highly unfortunate. We did put out a video. You guys probably already saw it, called the like 7 atrocious picks in fantasy football, I think is what I called it, or something. You can imagine, just for a second, what the comments under that video are like. Just for a second, you can imagine that. And so appreciate you. Garan, one of the two. Don't want to butcher your name. Appreciate you a ton. Did quite solid. Feel for your boy. The pick puts the integrity of the league in question. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's a fantasy football league. Like, I mean, that's the other thing. It's not that serious. Like, it's a bad pick, but it's not like, oh my gosh, we have to cancel everything. We don't need to have like a national day of remembrance for it or anything. I'm the one you almost banned yesterday. Oh, I know. Because you were saying the video was out and it wasn't. Can't be doing that. Dropped at 3 a.m. Favorite pick you made? Mahomes, I think. I loved the Mahomes pick in the 9th because I love going no quarterback because people are like, oh, you have to go quarterback. And then it worked out really well for me. Obviously, I love Hampton. I loved taking him there. I liked the Terry pick, so we'll see. Smash the draft back-to-back champ. I saw people saying Nathan needing re-audition for the Flock League. Yeah, that's what people don't understand. Like, we're all friends. Like, we're not gonna kick some. Like, that's the stupidest. That's stupid. People who say that crap are stupid. That's all I have to say about that. As much as I like making fun of Nathan sucking at fantasy football, I do it all the time, right? I mean, come on, guys. All right, let's do this. Let's jump in some drafts real quick, and let's just see. I mean, I'm actually curious how far Judkins will fall. I think it would be hilarious if we all got in these drafts and didn't take Judkins until like the 12th round, so I could send it to Nathan and be like, dude, look at this. That would be so funny. Let's jump into draft. I'm going to go ahead and create the draft, and I'll drop it in the chat. We're just hanging out tonight. Domain After Dark. Make sure you drop a like for Domain After Dark. It's 10:22 here. My wife is in bed, and so I was like, well, it's a good time to go hang out with everybody. Let's do private draft. Full point PPR, 2 flex. In like an 11 rounds. All right, I'm going to send the link to this in the chat, so continue. Come on. Okay. 4-point PPR. Come on. And we'll answer questions, of course, as we go and stuff. Talk about the Flock League draft. You can ask me any questions you want about that. There's a link. Jump in. Boom. If you guys want to join a draft, I have the link pinned up here at the top. Basically, it will, if you create an account with code domain over on the site, that way when I post the direct draft links, you can go right in. So just click on the link, create an account. It's free, code domain when you sign up. You don't have to pay for anything. All you have to do is make yourself an account. Then when I post draft links, you're in like these people are. Shout out all these people. I'm drafting from the 1. Let's do it. Let's see if I start a little bit better. Obviously, there could have been more ideal scenarios for me at the 1, but you know, it was still fine. It's how I expect it to go. I just wish I would have gotten 1 value follower, but I just didn't. None of the quarterbacks and Trey McBride did not go. So, and there were no reaches for the most part. All right, Jamar, hello. Now the question is, will he sign before week 1? I don't know. I really don't. Can you give me sneak peeks of the trades made in the league? Yeah, I can. I can tell you that who has traded so far. Danny has traded. Corey has traded. Mason has traded. So The board is currently reviewing the position. We may replace him with Dylan. I mean, hey, since he's under 18, does he have to have some kind of waiver to join? I would be down, but don't speak so soon about us not kicking Nathan out. Oh my gosh. Nathan was so upset when someone picked Jerome Ford. Yeah, I know. I thought Benny's team was great. Who? Benny. Aaron with a G. Garen. Appreciate you, man. Oscar, what was your draft strategy picking first? Picking first on my 12 team. I like going Jamar and then double running back. That was why I picked that spot. And I know a lot of people will look at the running backs and be like, yeah, not the strongest start there. It's who I wanted. So they're two my guys this year. I ended up getting two my guys to pair with Chase. It kind of works out. So if I lose with conviction. But I'll win. Mahomes' pick was sealed. I think you got the league in the bag. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I don't know why we're playing the whole season at this point. They shouldn't have let me get the one. $10 you traded for someone to stack with Mahomes. Also, the first video come out. Challenge accepted. Bet you $10. When I'm in college, can I join the Flock League? You can audition for the Flock League. I don't know. Your mom might tell you can't, Dylan, because that's been a problem that we've had with you. That your mom won't let you do stuff. I love your mom, but like, had a great draft. Sammy had a great draft. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of Sammy's draft when I first drafted it, but I see why people think he had a good draft. I think Sammy has a good shot this year with this team. Yeah, I agree. How do we join? Yep, just, again, create an account here. Use this link I have pinned at the top. Create an account with code domain. That way when I post the direct link, you can just jump straight in. The fan low-key cooked with pick 9. Yeah, people are saying that. You need some TRT, your life, man. Too tall to be built the way you are. What the F is TRT? And is it something about eating healthy or being healthy? And if that is what it is, then yeah, I probably do need that. I'm not gonna lie to you. The editor who picked last is cooked. Nick, yeah. People do be saying that Nick is cooked. Mr. Metcalf is here. Are we still doing any big money leagues? I actually was gonna talk to you guys about that. Here's the deal. I would like to do. Yeah, the Barkley Jacobs start is insane. I agree. It's great. Oh, I didn't even realize you got in. You're quick. We tried to get in when we were in Austin. We tried to get in one of your drafts while we were at the place and you were streaming, and we literally couldn't get in time. It froze our screen. So you're just gonna draft your whole team here, Mason? Testosterone replacement therapy. What does that even mean? Somebody explain it to me like I'm 5. Come on. I don't have any shortage of testosterone, if that's what you're saying. I mean, I can promise you that. That's rude. That's pretty rude to take Hampton there. You know I was going to take him. This is pretty much how the Flock League went. And so, except, well, there has to be a faller, right? Who fell? Somebody fell to me. Is it Bowers? Freaking screw that, dude. Whatever. I don't even care. I'll go different. I'll take Bowers here. Let's see what would have happened if Bowers went around before me though. And I'll take T. Why did I take T? I have Chase. Freaking stupid. He's saying you're feminine. I mean, really? I get a lot of compliments. I never really get that one. I mean, I've got a beard. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, man. That's TRT. It's for guys who have low T. I definitely don't have low T. I mean, I've had a child in the last year, y'all. Let's remember that. That is such a weird thing to say. But you might be thinking of Nathan. No, you said tall. I don't even know what that means and why you're thinking about it. Both editors' draft stunk. Judkins second round. Didn't see it yet. Dylan Sampson will be the starter. Judkins has no contract. We'll see. Judkins at 507 is crazy work. I agree. Is Nathan in timeout for the round 5 fiasco? Yes, we banned him from the channel for a week. Thoughts on Isaiah Bond? I'm not really thinking about Isaiah Bond is the problem. I guess there's room for him to be the 2 there behind Judy. The problem is he'd really be the 3 behind Njoku. I don't think he's going to come in and be any more than that. And it's not a good offense. And it's an average or below average quarterback. And he hasn't done training camp. So I'm not really thinking about it, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm stupid for that. Settings here, full PPR, 12 team, start 10. No, start 8. Sorry, my bad. Nico and Caleb, For Jason, Ja'Cory, Cross Merritt, and Besh. Oh, Nico and Caleb, not even close there. Nathan's reaction when Henderson went was hilarious. Yeah, it was not good. And Zach. Zach was pissed. Sammy has a good chance. Your team's kind of crazy. I agree. I love my team. I love my draft. Would you rather have Judkins or Ja'Cory Cross Merritt for pure upside? I would rather have Judkins still, but not in the 5th. Chisholm is hurt and won't play last preseason. Y'all. That's going to make it hard. I'm going to have a hard decision. If I cut him and he pops off, I'm going to be an idiot for it. You love my mom. That's crazy messed up. We're just friends, Nate. We're just friends, Dylan. Don't worry. Never understand why Mason goes 0 running back till round 11 or 1 running back through 9 rounds. I don't either. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm okay with him doing that as long as he doesn't win. He did take 2 running backs here. It is very interesting. He's going no wide receiver here. I think he's going opposite of his draft. So Hendo goes here at the 4-2. I think that's where he went in the flock draft too. So I would be lying if I say it didn't cross my mind to take Hendo here, but people would have done to me what they've done to Nathan. So Harris is here at the 9 spot. Nice start, my friend. Should I take Ricky Pearsall first round so I can make my name better? Call Pearsall. That's a pretty good name, actually. I will say Sal's CMC pick is one of my favorites. That's actually surprising. A lot of people are trashing that pick. I personally don't have CMC ranked that high. So, yeah, Hampton Snipe, I know. Pearsall or Olave? People be asking that. I would still say Olave, I think. TRT could help you a bunch. Again, where did we get this? How did this happen? How am I built that I'm just slightly fat, but it's because I have a kid. I got a dad bod now. It's fine. Maybe I'll look into it. Chisholm's hurt. Yeah, whatever. Nathan better win the league, and even then don't know how this one doesn't stay with him, right? I would feel like winning the league would help, right? He's trying to make people forget that I freaking won the league. He's like, oh yeah, Domain, they're the guys that picked Judkins in the 5th. Like, no, not all of us. Low testosterone equals good hairline. I was going to say, like, yeah. Oh, it wasn't Chris who made the comment. Maybe it was another Chris. How tall are you? 6'3". I am about as tall as Mason wishes he was. Examples are situations when you need to reach for a player. I would say the only way like you actually need to maybe reach a little bit is if you're on the turns here, because you got 23 picks till it's making it back to you, 22 or whatever. Okay, well I would have went Travis Hunter if he were there. Who are my running back options here? Just go James Conner here. I need a running back, and then I would have taken Travis Hunter here for sure. I need to sort by my rankings. Yeah, not Judkins. Post video 4 hours saying not to draft Brock. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I'm not drafting him. This is not a real draft. Trust me. Given the choice, what pick would you choose in a 12-team league? I was given a choice. I chose number 1. I think that would have been my first choice if I had been picking first 2. So I like the 101 this year. Chisholm or Thornton? I would go probably Chisholm. I think. I mean, I don't know. I think it's Chisholm. I think it's more wide open there. Breece Hall in the 12th or Judkins off waivers. Those are real options? Was Nathan's draft last night better or worse than his flock league team? Last night? What did Nathan draft last night? Oh, he did do a league last night, didn't he? I don't really think I was paying much attention to his actual draft. So let's pull it up and analyze this. Nathan did do a draft last night. Who did Nathan draft? Jefferson, Irving, Higgins, McMillan, Connor, Olave, and then Nathan drafted Judkins again last night. What are we? Why would he do that? My team had Higgins instead of Evans and Allen instead of Lamar. I don't know. I think your team would be kind of mid if you had switched those. Why would Nate take okay. I guess it was before the video came out. It was before all the backlash, but Nathan's like the hottest fantasy football scandal in the world right now. In terms of the rest of his draft, though, last night, it was much better. His draft last night was, I think, well, I don't know. I liked the beginning of Nate's draft. So, yeah, drop a like. We've only got 28 likes. If you guys could drop a like, that would really help us out. Appreciate that. Will you be doing redraft reviews? Yeah, we'll do them whenever. Whenever you're ready, Kyle, we got him. We haven't been advertising him yet at all, but we've got him. I'll help you have triplets next. I don't want triplets. 4 running backs for Dale. What's he doing? Let's see where he goes now. It's a pretty dynamite start. I will say for a start 2 wide receiver league, you can pull it off, but let's see who he gets. Big wide receiver run. Takes Rome. It's going to get spicy there. Stop clip farming. How do we get a mock draft where the flock count? Just wait till I post the link. You'll have to be quick. Yeah, no, Chris, you're good, man. Most of the guys in the league, dads. About to have my second baby. Nah, most of them aren't dads. No, most of them aren't dads. Chris Olave stonks down because of Devon Vela. I mean, I don't know if Chris Olave is capable of competing with him. Is there gonna be a flock video soon coming out with all the? I think the video Mason's on. When are we gonna release that video? Because I know it was done. I think Nick finished it. The Flock League video from today is at 100 and almost 120. That's awesome, man. Appreciate you guys all watching it. What's your opinion on Bowers in Dynasty? I think he's fine. I still like Trey McBride at price in Dynasty even. Love starting with wide receiver early because of how rounds 2 through 4 go. I agree with you. This first 4 rounds right here, like, I mean, I like this a lot. I think number 2 here probably has the best draft of anybody. If you had drafted, say, Terry McLaurin here instead of Pickens, I think I would like your draft more than anybody. It might be a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm actually a grandpa. Avery equals my son. His son equals my grandson. My son walked for the first time today, so that was fun. He turned the corner and just walked in the kitchen. Nick's still working on it. Probably will come out Saturday. So there's your answer. Probably Saturday. If it's not out Saturday, please don't write in our comments. I got up at 5 a.m. to watch it. Yeah, I woke up to pee sometime in there. I saw it had been posted, and I was like, oh boy. And I went back to sleep. Excuse me. Yes, I know. It's awesome. It was so funny, dude. He just walked in the kitchen, and we were like, and luckily, I mean, I was working all day today. I'm busy. I'm slammed with my day job right now, too. And then this stuff is taking a lot of time. And I went up. I took like a 10-minute break, and while I was in the kitchen, he walked in there. I was like, let's go. It's gonna be crazy now, though. Sorry, I had to skip a bunch of questions. I'm falling behind in the chat. You can drop it again. Hopefully, I can hit it for you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. My son is oh gosh, I gotta pick. I would have taken Olave here for sure. Addison, I mean, Golden's here. Hello. Is Laporta still here? Pfft, heck. I already have a tight end though, so. Ooh, I could grab Judkins. No. Not doing that. I'll take Aaron Jones here for the sake of the mock. Gross running back room here. He's 17 months, but he's like a 14-month-old because he was really early. He was a 28-weeker, so he was a premium. He was in the NICU for a while. So big milestone for him to walk. It's pretty cool. So we're very pumped about that. So let the Flock League videos be premiered so we can watch them together. Yeah, I think I don't think we did that because it was like 3 a.m. this morning, but my guess is the rest of the videos will do that because that is fun. You're right. Dylan wants thoughts. Gibbs, McConkey, Allen, Worthy, Terry. It's very similar to, I mean, you got Bush's start there, except it's Bijan. Yeah, I think this is a very good team. I like but Laporte at 7-3 is great value. So, team at 8th here, Neighbors, BTJ. So double wide receiver, Walker, Tracy. I like this team. I think that's a good draft for you. Team 4, double running back, kind of like Sal, and then so this is very similar to Sal's draft. You guys are mimicking some of the Flock League drafts here. But I think you cleaned up at wide receiver a little bit better than Sal did, honestly. So I think for that strategy, you did pretty good. So is it crazy I want to take Neighbors over CD in my home league? I would say right now it's a little bit crazy just because Judkins went. We were letting Judkins slide. I think right now it's a little crazy just because Neighbors has actually been dealing with a couple injuries, whereas CD is very healthy. So I see very healthy. I don't know. I guess he's just healthier than Malik Neighbors, right? Were there any wild trades that won't leak too much info? Yeah, there were some. There's at least one wild trade in the league, so it's fun. You guys will enjoy the video whenever it comes out. Ollie Gordon's the next Adrian Peterson. That's great. I have him on my team. Super late QB sleeper. I would say probably like Drake May or Dak. Keep Josh Allen or Derrick Henry. I would keep Henry in the first or Allen in the third. I would keep Henry. I think. Mason, were you bluffing when Sal picked up the tight end packet? I will say Mason was not scared. He was like, is he seriously not going to draft a wide receiver here? I don't know. How do we get a mock draft? We already have a flock count. I'll drop the link for you guys and you will do it. Did you trade for JJ? No, I didn't do that. What's your day job? Data scientist is my day job. So, yup, I'm a nerd. I have 2 very nerdy jobs, but I love them both. Fat Debo goes there, 805. Not in on Fat Debo. You saw in the video earlier. Which somebody made the point, you know, like for Debo, I'm drafting him because he's the wide receiver 2 in the top offense in the league. And I think 2 things. I know I'm being technical here, but it's not the top offense in the league. It's a top offense, but it's not the top offense. And also, I mean, they were a top offense last year. Who was the wide receiver there, 2 there, and was he productive? And I would ask the same thing about, you know, for example, the Buffalo Bills. Again, that's a hallmark of good offenses, and they're not always, you know, 2 dominant guys. I want to McBride, but yeah, I thought Sal fumbled. Oh my gosh, by not taking Higgins. I agree. I thought he should have taken Higgins for sure. Letting you get Higgins there was nuts of him. Who should have gone to Debo? I saw a video of 805 stacked with Daniels. Honestly, 805 is not terrible. 805 is not terrible. I would rather have Shakir probably. Let's see. Did anybody fall to me? Not really. I'm not going to take quarterback here. It's a crappy range. B-Rob continues to fall, and I won't be taking him here. I'll go ahead and take Sharps. I like Sharps. I think I need to move Charbonnet up my rankings a little bit. Interesting. What did you guys think of Zach's Jaden Higgins pick in the 8th round? I thought that was one of the more surprising picks to me. He wasn't even on my radar, so. But Zach could know what he's talking about. I mean, it's very possible I'm just stupid. We can pull up the power rankings of the league. I don't want to take any of these guys for, like, just be honest. I really don't. I'll take Pittman again. I know I did that in the Flock League, but I mean, there's not good options in that range. Minoring in data science, majoring in neuroscience. Yeah. Yes, sir. I also do neuroscience every day because that's what fantasy football is. This is big brain fantasy football, right? Is it true that every time CNC has entered a season healthy, he's played almost all the games? I don't know. But if that is true, that's awesome. Everybody drafts QBs, so Avery's left in the dust. Do it. Don't care. You don't phase me. There's a ton of QBs this year. Thoughts on Kelsey in the 6th? A little early. He went in the 8th here. I think that's about where he's going now. So I would probably wait. I did like Nathan's Tyler Warren pick in the 8th. I thought that was a very good pick, in my opinion. I thought it was a very good pick. I think that could end up being somebody who, you know, is his Bowers of last year that he traded away. He can't trade Tyler Warren this year, though. What a reach for JCM. Hype is scaring me. The problem with JCM is he's not technically the starter yet. And so I get it. But he's got to beat Chris Rodriguez out. I mean, again, maybe he's a good pick. He's just not going to be maybe good at the beginning of the season. I honestly don't know. I don't have a very good grasp on it. Also, like, if B-Rob stays there, if they don't trade B-Rob, are they cutting him? Like, what's the deal there? What is the reason? Are they just trying to trade B-Rob to trade him? Or is it like, we're going to try to trade him. If he doesn't get traded, we're actually going to play him? Because then B-Rob wouldn't have been good value because he's going really late right now. Burden goes in the 9th. He had some good moments in the preseason, Burden did. But mostly without Rome and DJ Moore. Mostly without those guys. Would be crazy to pick Genty over Henry and Achane. No, I mean, that happened in the Flock League, and I was okay with it. Would you rather have JCM or Jordan Mason? Probably the same. They're both backups. So, you know. Not a super, you know. I don't have a super hard preference there. So... We can pull up the power rankings here for the league. Let's do that. Because I want to show you something. Oh, that's not where I'm at. I need to go my teams. So this is what the power rankings look like for the Flock League. I won't show you the teams because then you'll know the trades. But it depends. When you go like expert consensus, it's Corey and I, and then Mason, Danny, and Nathan. This is probably how I would have it too. I have myself, Nathan. Here's the thing. Nathan did have a good draft other than that one pick. Corey and Mason. Here's the thing. I think myself, Corey, Mason are in the top 4 for sure. That I think Danny's was in there too. Danny honestly kind of hurt his team, I think, with some trades. I don't know. Danny also knows what he's talking about, so who knows, it could be good. But it depends on who you sort. You know, if you go by, let's go by Zach's rankings. Like, Zach's team in his own rankings is 7th. He's got Mason and I at the top and Nathan in 3rd. Mason has himself at the top, which makes sense, and then Corey and I, and then the devs. He has Nathan 7th. So I think it's fairly consistent across the board here. But I've heard they're cutting him if they can't trade. That's wild. That really escalated quickly. Kind of sucks. The dev team took him in the 7th before any of that happened. Oh, well. He to the Vikings. That would be interesting. Curious what you like about Mahomes. He had 2 down years in a row. The offense doesn't seem to give any good reason to think that'll change. Really, it's just the upside pick. In the 9th round, it's a free pick because, like, if he doesn't hit there, I'm not out a high pick. But we know the upside with Mahomes is 25 points a game. And so, you know, if he does end up, if the offense does get better, then I've got him. If he doesn't, then I'll stream somebody else. It's just super cheap for a quarterback with undeniable upside in one of the best offenses in the league. Zach knows ball. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would agree. He's got me high too, so I'm not disappointed. Okay, I will take a quarterback here with one of my picks. Purdy's fine. I like Purdy this year. I took Tootin in the Flock League, so I'll pass on him. I'll just take like Rashid Shaheed here. So I don't know what happened with B-Rob. Like, honestly, that's what I'm saying. It kind of snuck up on us. So yeah, I know he's not good at football. I know that. Kyle's on the clock. You got any questions, Kyle? Jake Pierce or Olave? I think I answered this one earlier. I think I would still say probably Olave. So totally tanked this draft in 9 spot. My draft's in 4 days from the 9 spot. I don't think you totally tanked it. But you know, you got Diggs around before. Keep practicing, dude. Like, hopefully you just get some value fallers and it just makes up for it. And that's typically what happened in a normal draft. It was tough in the Flock League draft because I wasn't getting those guys. None of them. Any value fallers, Corey and Danny were taking them. So it sucked. Should you stack Jamar Chase and Chase Brown? I wouldn't do that if I were. I don't like doing that. 2 rounds into the Flock video. Surely Nathan doesn't throw from here. Oh, boy. I won't spoil it. Sky Moore to San Francisco means one more chance for the Delulu takes. He really got sent to the San Fran. He's not going to do anything. He's a special teams guy. I sniped his every pick at the 8. He had some good picks. I like this team. I think you did really well here. Again, real quick, I'm about to drop the draft link, so make sure you hit this link up here, pinned in the comments, and you can join a draft with me, create an account with code DOMAIN. It's a free account, and you get able to use all the mock draft tools on the site. You also get some free rankings and stuff like that. So take advantage, and I'm going to drop the link here in a second, and we can jump in another one. So, there, so you guys can see the end here. Thornton goes. And then Tillman. All right, let's look at the post-draft review here. Let's go. Number 1, by a long shot in this draft. I killed this draft, y'all. Yeah, I do like this. Mason ended up at 5. Dylan here in 3rd here, so that's nice. Daryl, I'm sorry, man. All right, let's jump in another one. If you haven't already, again, you create a free account up there in the link pinned with domain. The mock draft tool that we have on the site is probably the best mock draft tool in the industry. I don't even think it's close with the way we've built it out. So shout out dev team. All right, here it comes, frickers. 3, 2, 1. All right. I got in at 10 this time. I have a draft. Hey, Owen, will you switch me? I have a draft from 11. I have a home league draft from 11 that I need to practice for. I would like to do it in this one. If not, I'll just do it in the next one. So I do want to practice the 11 spot real quick. You guys can see me. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going to draft from the 11. Again, I have a home league draft, and I'm going to... Honestly, I should have set the settings the same, but I think it's the same as the settings I already have it on. My home league draft that I'm drafting is... 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end. It's a 1 flex league, so it's a start 7. Kicker and defense, 5 bench, 6 bench spots. In terms of the scoring settings, there's a bunch of dumb bonuses. I freaking can't stand bonuses like that, but whatever. It's a 6-point passing, 6-point rushing. I don't think there's a tight end premium or anything. So, all right. So some weird bonuses. I don't really care about those. So, trolling. What are we trolling about? Gibbs? I mean, try it and see how it works. It's not that bad. Draft lobby is literally a blank screen for me. That's what happens when you don't get in time. I learned that when I was trying to get a Mason. So, all right, let's do this. See, I don't know what my strategy here is going to be. Again, it's only a start 7. It's a 12 team, but it's only a start 7. So, like, I don't know. Okay, if this happens, okay. I would probably go, man. I would have to take CMC there at the 11, I think, just for upside. I think this would be the league I would take CMC in, especially with the bonuses. Like, he could be ridiculous in this league, worth the risk. But I'm gonna take a safer pick on the way back. Genty goes, BTJ goes. I would have taken BTJ. Frick. I'm gonna take London here. I'm gonna start with a wide receiver too. Let's see it. Let's see how this goes. 11 is one of my favorite spots to draft from for this year for start 7. Well, hopefully that works out. Get one of the top end QBs in a start 7. You will like your team a lot more in a shallow league. I agree, and the QBs have crazy bonuses in this league, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys actually should maybe tell me if I should take a QB like super early in this league, because the league settings, let me just look at this again. It's a 40-yard passing touchdown bonus of 5 points. So I definitely will want a QB in this format. Definitely will. But it's a 6 point, so honestly, what I'll probably try to do is I don't know, in this type of league, let me just see where the QBs went last year. In this type of league, it might be the type of league where QBs go really high. Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, and Hurts went the 4-1 and the 4-2 last year. I could probably get Daniels at the 4-2, I think. Because I'm not taking him at my only chance of getting one of the top 4 QBs is if they fall to me at the 3-11 and 4-2. Because I don't think I can't stomach taking one at 111, 202. So my guess is that in this league, though, CMC is going to be gone. There are some players in this league that it's more casual. I had a ridiculous team in that league last year, and I lost. I had Jamar and Nico Collins and a bunch of guys, dude. Jacobs, still lost. I got really, really sniped. So, yeah, Mahomes is good in that league. I agree Burrow as well. I'm not really probably going to be in a position to get Burrow if I'm drafting from the 11 spot is the problem. So, but we'll see. If you can get one of the top 4 at 3-11 or 4-2, take it and run. Yeah, I think it's going to be 3-11 for me. I think it's going to be 3-11. I would just do it. I mean, I don't know. Dak would be a good late target. 6-point big play bonuses. Burrow at the 3-4 is very appealing. He crushed in this league last year. I'm pretty sure I had Baker in this league last year, and he crushed. So a couple different starts here. Hampton's been going 2-3 turn on all these drafts, though. I mean, I feel a little bit vindicated. So make sure y'all drop a like. Let's do a giveaway real quick. You guys want to get some free freaking stuff? Let's do it. Got to pull this thing up. Got to start a new giveaway. What should we give away tonight? Chat, what should we give away? Go. And then we'll start a giveaway. I'll give something away. Daryl takes T. Nice start for Daryl there. I really like that start, man. TRT 69. Nice. Nah, evidently if I have that stuff, I need to freaking keep it. That's what I learned tonight. My gosh. Give away a season pass. There's one. League roster spot. Oh, let's talk about the high stakes league. Season pass, domain hat, paid for first season. Ooh, that's a good idea. We could do a buy-in. Give away the Flock League gold helmet. Frick no, dude. Flock pass. Okay, you guys want a season pass. Let's do that. Nathan's spot in the Flock League. Absolutely, we should do that. All right. We'll give away a season pass. Pass 69 in the comments. And you guys can get into one season pass. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a like. You have to do those two things to be entered and to be eligible in the draft. So drop a like before you do it so you don't forget. Otherwise, you won't be in the drawing. Okay, coming back to us here. I mean, yeah. We might be in good shape here if this happens in this league. So Allen goes. In this scenario, it would be Daniels or Hurts for me if I did want to take a quarterback here. In this format, I'm probably going to just lean taking James Cook here. I know exactly what I want to do. I mean, I could see a point where the Fantasy Footballs for Dummies book, I could give that away. That's Nathan's Precious. An infinite blueprint. We got to do that on a Dynasty stream. Yeah, pass 69. You guys got it. Get in the giveaway. Giveaway season pass. Zaza. We'll see where Zaza goes here, but make sure y'all are dropping likes. Can I get a link to your Discord? Yes, you can. Can one of my favorite people drop a link to our Discord, please? Tyreek Hill goes here at the turn, and then Kenny Walker. Perfect. Hello. Take Trivion. The Kenneth Walker jersey. I do need to give that away still. I need to give it away to somebody in the comments last year. I technically already gave that one away. So, how's the team at 3? So far, not bad. You'll wish you have some running backs, though. I will say that. I do think I could probably get Henderson in the 4th of this draft that I'm talking about, and that would be sick. Although, do I want him is the thing. Yeah, I probably do want him, actually. It's a 1 flex. So 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex. Changes things up a little bit. I like this running back heavy start. Let's try it and see what we can get with wide receivers later. I think we can do well, so. Tet's a good pick there. I like Zach taking Ted. I thought that was a very good pick in the Flock draft, so. Just a small tip here, Lou. If you spam, it actually takes you out. So you better stop spamming, or I will just mute you because that's ridiculous. It's not going to enter you multiple times, so stop. Henderson's great for big play bonuses. I agree. That's honestly, that's why he's appealing to be in that league. I need a mod. Who's here that I can make a mod? Is there any benefit for an annual motherfucker to enter for? I mean, no, but you can get it and win. If you win it, you can get something else for free. That's fine. Daniels and Hurts go there. Okay, cool. Lou says cool. I hate that it's showing my mouse here. There we go. Let's push that. Awesome. Okay. If it were 2 flex, you'd go wide receiver instead of Henderson there. I agree. We're going to do a mock on Sleeper. No, we'll do them on the site. Again, use the link up top. Create a free account with code domain. And then when I post the draft link, it will take you automatically to join. So, Lou says, I go by my full name. So, Lou Sassel. Nice. Pulled a Nathan, didn't I? Freaking Breece Hall pick. That man is cooked. I don't know. I think Breece is a decent pick here. But how do you feel about Worthy with the Rice suspension looking like it might be longer than we think? I think you saw in the Dynasty video today, right? I had him as buy low on Dynasty, so. Keeper draft coming up. I'm keeping Daniels my 8th pick. Should be interesting. That is interesting. Good luck, JJ. I appreciate you, buddy. Worthy and Hunter go there at the turn. In this draft, in our draft, Bowers always falls, man. He always falls to the turn, I will say. So. Why did you pass on Sutton for Devonta Smith in the Flock League? Because I knew I wanted to take Terry. And as much as I loved Cortland Sutton, I thought I was going to take Evan Ingram later, and so I didn't want to stack the Broncos. Plus, I really wanted somebody that wasn't old if I was going to take Terry. So Those are the 2 reasons. But I thought I was going to go Ingram later. I didn't want to take 2 30-year-olds. I can't make you mod, Dylan. You have to be 18. Sorry. The people who don't want to be mods are the people I'd probably make a mod. You can't want to be a mod if you want me to make you a mod. We're here. Yeah, this is perfect. There we go. I found a good mod. All right. Boom. Do you stay away from multiple skill positions, same offense? I would like to diversify among good offenses. That is one thing you'll notice about my Flock League draft is I really leaned on the heavy offenses there. How can I get in a league with you on Mother Flocker sub already? Just send me a DM on Discord. Send Nathan a DM on Discord. We'll get you in a league, man. I'm chill and active in chat. Please, I'll be a good mod. That is convincing, I will say. That's kind of convincing. Can you think of a time you win against your data science background and brain in fantasy football, not player specific, but strategy or player take wise? Yeah. I mean, anytime I make a gut call, anytime I hype up somebody because of their situation or make a gut call, and I'm going against analytics, that would be a time where I have to pretty much throw it out the window. So yeah, if this were the real draft, I would take Burrow here. In this draft, though, is this sorted by Avery's rankings? Let's sort by my rankings here real quick. Olave is my highest player on the board here. I think that's the pick. We'll go Olave here. You have been with me for a while. Appreciate you. You guys don't have to audition. It's okay. I just needed it so our friend Lou wouldn't spam anymore. I still love you, Lou. I wondered why there's only 26 entries on here, and it's because half of them were Lou. Past 69 if you want to get in the giveaway for the season pass. No caps, no spaces. Make sure you drop a like. You have to be subscribed. You have to drop a like to win. Okay, about to get back to us here. Pacheco goes. I probably would have just taken him. I mean, I do have to probably go wide receiver here. I think DJ Moore here is a pretty good pick. We'll take DJ Moore here. Okay, see, so I mean, this is an example of like if you're in a regular league and you have a strategy at 11. I took 3 running backs here and still ended up with London, Olave, and DJ Moore, 3 wide receiver ones in their team. I think this is a dynamite fantasy draft. I would kill to have this team. I can get in a league with you for free. You can get a mock for free, but leagues, we if you're a season pass holder, then we usually let you guys get in leagues. So 74 likes. Yeah, I'll drop a like here. And again, if you do want to get in a league, we have the season pass available for you. And the season pass has unlimited tool access. So all the tools on the site, has our algorithm, has more draft guides from other creators, has all of our rankings, has free start, sit, and trade questions, and it's $30. And so you can take advantage of that. And if you would like to, it is the best deal in fantasy football right now. And you can get in a league with us as well if you are into that. And so here's the link for the season pass. You can use code domain when you sign up. And if you do sign up, again, it's only $30, then you can get in a league with me. I'm doing a league tomorrow that I need people for. And so if you sign up tonight, you can maybe get in the league tomorrow. So check it out. Use code domain to get in the league. Is Connor McBride relying too much on Murray? If yes, should I go for stack 3 spot? This is you right here? Yeah, this is you. Yeah, I wouldn't go for Kyler. I'm fine with McBride and Connor, but I would not try to stack that offense if I were you. Why did Amon-Ra slip to the 2nd in the draft? I honestly don't know. It was one of the most surprising things that happened to me. Season pass, legit. I agree. It's the best deal we've ever had, legit. You're not a fan of Bauer's 2nd round pick in a standard 10-man PPR readers. In a 10-man, it changes the calculus a little bit, especially if it's like a 10-man start 7. Then Bauer's might be a decent pick there. Are there any spots in the draft tomorrow? Motherfucker, I haven't gotten one yet. Would be fun. There might be. Make sure you're signed up. There's a form on the Discord. Because then we'll go to you guys. We've been filling them out with people who sign up on the forum. But Aaron Jones goes there. Okay. But yeah, we have a couple more leagues available. Okay, let's talk about the high stakes league. I don't know if anybody's going to want to take me up on this, but I will give you this. I will give you this deal. I think I want to do a high stakes league Sunday night. I think I want to do it Sunday night. Okay, so I want to do a high stakes league at 8 o'clock on Sunday night or something. I think the buy-in for this league, I'm thinking $100. I'm thinking $100 buy-in for the league we do Sunday night. So I got you, Brad. Can we get Nathan a season pass subscription for the next Flock League draft? Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea, actually. I'm thinking $100 for the high stakes draft Sunday night, and probably going to open up to existing members. But if there's anybody who in the if there's anybody in the stream now who wants to become an annual Mother Flocker and not a season pass holder, I will give you a guaranteed spot in the high stakes league with me. Nathan's probably not going to play in the high stakes league. It's just going to be me. I'm going to commission it myself. I want to do a couple high stakes leagues. So if you're already an annual Mother Flocker, then I'll probably come to you guys for spots anyways. But anybody who's not on the site yet, I will say this. If you do the annual Mother Flocker tier with code domain tonight on the stream, I will get you a guaranteed spot. I will save your spot in the live league with me, the high stakes league. So what's your Venmo? I'm in. I can probably get you in anyway, dude. I know, Alex, I know you wanted to do one too. All the guys that you are all the guys who are already like members, will probably be able to get you in. I think, you know, redrafters typically don't do annual memberships, but if they do, I will get you in a high stakes league with me. I don't like this. Go Shakir. Scary pick. Yep. I got you, Brad. I'll send out a sign up to you guys who are already members. So yeah, I think we'll do $100 buy-in. So $1,200 pot. It'll be fun. Jennings goes. Obviously ended up being one of my avoids this year, which is crazy. Hawkinson goes. I'll take Tyler Warren here. Will we ever do a free league? Probably not. Typically in free leagues, people just stop setting their lineups and stuff, so we like to do at least some money involved. Just preference there. Okay. Whose situation do you think is better, Golden or Igbokwe? Well, I think Golden's situation is better. I think Igbokwe is going to perform better because I think he's better. Why is everyone so JCM over Rodriguez? I don't know. It's the hot name right now. 106 thoughts. Yeah, you did pretty well here. I don't like the mix and pick, but I have Venmoed much more than $100 saver. It doesn't work. What are you talking about? I just probably don't remember what you're talking about. I need your help. Yeah, I saw you corrected it because my name is not Mason. I'm only answering your question if you know my name. Mitchell Adventures. 8-man league. I won the league, and I get to pick my draft pick. Where should I pick? In an 8-man? Oh, I would take one for sure in an 8-man. Right? Jamar and one of those dudes back? Yeah, I would take Jamar, I think. I think I'd easily take Jamar there. Because in the 2-3 turn, if you pick the other end, you're going to be after the teardrop, even in an 18, because you'll be at pick 24 there. So that's where the teardrop happens. So Isaiah doesn't like his squad at 112. I don't like that you have both Dolphins wide receivers. I don't like the Jennings pick. It's all right. You could have done worse, man. I'm going to be tied up Sunday night. Any chance you could do the high? I think I'm going to do 2 high stakes leagues, and I think they'll both be on Sundays. So, is not taking Chase 101 ridiculous? I would take Chase 101. I put $10,000 in the line taking him. I'll never understand drafting players already hurt. I kind of agree with that. Someone has to keep their smoothie obsession funny. That's true. Can I join the next mock after this? I need to set a light goal to get in the next mock. Got 197 people watching, 81. If we hit 110 likes, we'll fire up another mock. That's 30 likes away. So we're at 81 right now. We need to hit 110, and we'll fire up another mock draft after this. It is 11:09 here. So I'm a night owl, though. Oh, man. Is Eckler or Krosky Merritt better? I think Krosky Merritt at this point would be better. I don't know a ton of Krosky. I haven't seen Krosky Merritt play a bunch outside of, you know, what we saw. The glaze is too much. It could be. Could be. All right. JCM, I will say 812. I don't think I can do it, man. I don't think I can do it. Took away my DFF channel membership. I'm salty. I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry, man. I'll make it up to you here. Now, David, congratulations. Now your name is blue. 80. We're at 83 likes. We got to hit 110 if we want to fire up another mock draft. Winners of the giveaway. I'll just do the winner here soon. Again, last chance past 69. What's the most I have won? I think probably on Fantasy League, $1,200. I think I won one of the domain leagues last year that had a high buy-in. A Dynasty league. So drop a like on the stream if you want to keep going, though. No, we didn't buy in for the 10K prize. That's Mason's money. So pretty cool. You guys don't plead me. I'm not the one picking. It's random. If hypothetically speaking you did draft Judkins, would you give Ford a chance for at least the first few weeks or boycott the Browns running back room altogether? I'm not particularly interested in Sampson, Judkins, or Ford. I don't really care. It's a bad offense that we don't know who the starter is going to be. So I'll just not draft that. There are other running backs there. For every running back you take, there are 40 other running backs you could have taken. So, do you like my team at 1? Yeah, you should have gone Chase. You just should have. Set you up really well to go Chase in the first round. That's the thing. Are we sitting pretty with any good quarterbacks here or anything? Not particularly. What are we in the 9th round here? Ugh. Okay, I'm pretty much good at every position here. But I mean, take Burden. I was going to take him in the 10th, but I'll just take him in the 9th. I don't even care. I love Braylon Allen in the last round. Yeah, I get that. I think he's a good shot to take too. I will say Braylon Allen didn't play like fantastic last year. It's worth remembering that. He did have some opportunity last year. He got run last year. We're at 88 likes. We need 22 more. Can I decline being a mod? No. Do what I tell you. I hate all of these players. I don't like any of them. Is Caleb still there? Hello, Caleb. All right. Swallowed. I do like the Caleb pick. B-Rob, nice. Everyone like to run another mock. Yeah, what are we at? We need 19 more. You guys can get there. We need a round and a half to do it. 19 more likes. We'll fire up another mock draft and keep on answering questions here. So, like it up. My running backs are trash. Where you at, Matt? Hampton, Jones, and ETN. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Neighbors are JJ. I'm really high on Neighbors. I prefer JJ, but I have JJ ranked higher, but I get it. Can I have David's mod roll? No. I'm not. No. Maybe someday. If you're here, here's the deal I'll make with you. If you're here the entire season and you're always on live streams, I'll make you a mod. You have to earn it, though. David's been here for years. And he doesn't want to be a mod. Again, the people that I make mods are the people that don't want to be mods. Because that means they're going to be a good mod. Yeah, drop a like. Drop a like. 12 more. You're getting there. You're going to get there. You're going to make me stay on. Eckler, Bigsby, we're in the freaking disgusting zone right now. Okay, spam the chat. In all seriousness, who do you think had the best draft in the Flock League? All right, no number. We got a deal, buddy. I'll be looking for you. You want your 1 of 3 thoughts real quick. Yeah, who do you guys think had the best Flock League draft? Actually, give me your top 3 Flock League drafts. Go. Being made mod is a punishment. No, it's not. It's just something that means I trust you and I need your help, and I'm assuming you'll help me. Avery had the best draft. The fan. Yeah, give me the top 3. Give me the top 3. Avery, Mason, Sammy, Mason. So there's a couple. I agree with a lot of these. I think Mason and I had the 2, probably my favorite 2 drafts, and Corey's and Sammy's probably after that. Bieber, Avery, and Mason. Mason, Avery, Corey. Sammy, Avery, Mason. Avery and the 2 land guys. That's a new one. Avery, Mason, Sammy. Mason, Avery, and Sal. Mason, Avery, fan. Avery, Corey, fan. Sammy, Avery, Mason. Sammy, Badaki, Mason. Wow, I'm surprised I liked Badaki's draft. Badaki's pretty low in the power rankings, but I don't hate his draft. Sammy, Avery, Mason. Corey and Sammy. Mason and Mason. Yeah. Okay, so consensus here is Sammy, Mason, myself, and Corey. Those, I mean, everybody's pretty much saying consensus those are the top 4 teams. Like Nathan, crushed it rounds 3 through 5 especially. Do subscribe notifications alert of live streams. Yep, they sure do. Just, yep, if you have notifications on, you'll be able to get them. So, let's see, 102 likes. We need 8 more, and we need 8 likes and 6 picks. I just dropped the link to the season pass again. As we wrap this up, depending on if we get this or not. It's literally the best deal in fantasy football. It's cheaper than every other fantasy football membership. You get more than any other fantasy football membership. You get better creators than any other fantasy football membership. You get everything you need for fantasy football season, and you can get in a league with Nathan and I. So take advantage. Use code domain when you sign up to get in a league with Nate and I. Sal, Badaki, Avery. Badaki, Avery, Mason. So a couple Badakis in here. I like that. Take Rashad White here. 3 wide receiver, 2 running back. 1 flex league. Running backs don't get the 0.1 for attempts. What would your draft strategy be? I mean, it's just a non-points per carry league. I mean, I would still draft pretty heavily wide receiver, but, you know, Nathan seems wild. I mean, Nathan's team could be really good, really bad. How often do you stream? I don't have a super set streaming schedule. What the heck? Did I really suck that bad? There's no way. Let's sort by my rankings and see how bad I did. That didn't help at all. Okay, did we hit 110? We hit 110. Perfect. One more. Let's do it. Get ready. This link's going to drop, and it's going to be quick. Oh, frick, man. Sucks. Where do I want to draft at now? Let's draft at Mason's spot. See if I can draft a better team than Mason, so... I drafted from 11 in that one, Tiny Goose, so. All right, link incoming. Here we go. Drop a like. Pass 69 in the comments to get in the giveaway for the free season pass. Avery saving Mason. Yeah, Mason's JCM one did help. Perfect, let's go. How would you rank Worthy, Sutton, and T-Mac? I'd go T-Mac, Sutton, Worthy. Although I could also see T-Mac, Worthy, Sutton. T-Mac's my one. I don't care about the other 2. I like them both. I would probably go T-Mac, Sutton, Worthy. Ah, frick. I didn't want Daryl next to me. Come on. All right. I'm going to set an outrageous like goal. This will probably be the last one. There's only 173 of you watching right now, so I'll set it at 150. I'll set it at 150. I don't think you'll get it. So, all right. Well, Mason did get bailed out because he should have had to take Jefferson at 6, and he ended up getting Saquon there, which, you know, whatever. I don't know. I guess I like Jefferson better than Saquon in some aspects. So I don't even want mob position. I just want the blue wrench. I can't give you just the blue wrench. So we have a deal. We have a deal. We have a deal. Do you think Bijan and London through 2 rounds is putting all my eggs in one basket? Yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little rough. It's good value, though. If you're getting London with Bijan, I mean, that's kind of crazy. Depends on, the number of teams, though. All right. Take JJ. Let's start and see how it goes. Without spoiling in future videos, are the trade season looking better without dev collusion? Yeah, so far. Best starting lineup doesn't mean anything when injuries happen. That's true. Fantasy football is who can stay the healthiest. That really is what it is. There's me, but I'm bigger now. Hello. Unless you got plot armor. 12-team drafting from the 102. Oh, gosh. I feel like you have to take London there. I don't even care, man. They're both going to produce most weeks anyways, so I'm fine. I'm totally fine with it at that point. Totally fine with it. How did you get in this draft twice? How does it have your name here twice? How did you even do that? Is that a glitch? Are you really drafting 2 teams here? How about I make a comment about how well you did in every flock video I pull up to every stream in the first 2 weeks? Can't guarantee full season. All right. I'll take Flock League Glaze. I can be bought. Best wide receiver other than London was Jason. You have. I think you're right. I think you had to take London there. I like that start a lot. So you did well. You made the right choice. Yeah, did you seriously? How did you do that? How did you do that? You're only at the 9. How did this happen? It's okay. This one's going to go on auto pick after this one, so it'll be fine. I was spam clicking join draft. Well, that'll do it. Error making draft pick. Oh, no. I think we broke it, you guys. That's all right. I can send this to the dev team and say, hey, look, something happened. So, yeah, it definitely froze out this draft. So, okay, let's do another one. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened there. You know what I want to do with this one, though? I'll do 15-second pick clock. Let's do like a I want to do like 10-second pick clock, and so we can. It's all right, man. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. I want to do like a quick pick clock so we can rapid fire this thing. Yeah, go for it. I gotcha. Just let me know if you add it right now. I can do it on the stream. So, okay, now we're in. Should be good now. Okay, 15-second clock here, so a little bit quicker. But you're welcome for finding a bug. Mod rule. I'm not. Stop asking me. Jeez. All right, here we go. Thought you had the best start in the Flock League for sure. Just not a fan of Laporta in the 6. Interesting. It was more of a take your medicine pick. I didn't think any of the guys at tight end I would make it back to me, and I was right. I ended up not having my shot at like Warren in the 8-9 turn. So I get it though. I could see why my upside would be higher. Or actually, my floor would be higher had I not taken Laporta. And if I end up with flex option, or flex guy troubles, then I'm going to be trading Laporta in an instant. Like, I will trade him to a good team instantly, so. Yeah, sorry, David. What's the difference between annual flocker with code domain and season pass? If you play Dynasty, annual mother flocker with code domain is more of your thing because you get a free team review, blueprint, you get all the Dynasty stuff. Season pass is really just for casual redraft players that are like, hey, I want a tool that's going to help me win my league this year, and also maybe get in a league with us, and so. All right. Yeah. David nailed it. Dynasty players should never be on the season passes. You literally get all the Dynasty stuff with a redraft one. I think Corey and Mason had the best draft. I agree. I have both. I think those guys I have in my top 3 as well. If I'm not ranking myself, I think those guys would be my like 1 and 2. I think Danny had a good draft as well, but all right. Falling here to the second. Hoping this guy doesn't take, hoping Owen doesn't take Chase Brown here. He takes Chase Brown. Freaking stupid. Okay. Well, I'll take Jacobs. Thoughts on Hawk this year? Just not drafting Hawk. I'm just not drafting Hawk. I don't love him this year. I think his floor is lower than it has been in years past. And so that's just the take, but I just don't like drafting him. Diablo like Nathan's draft. Nathan's draft was good. Nathan had 1 bad pick and a good draft, so... Haven't done the giveaway. That's correct. We'll do it here very soon. Last chance. Past 69. Kyron and Hampton both go. About where I took him. Bowers goes 3-1. Do you agree to Glaze comments all season, every draft for the first weeks for a mod roll? Sure. Yep. If you stop asking me. That's like the number one qualification for you getting mod, if you have to stop asking me if you can be mod tonight. So if you do that, then we can maybe talk about it. All right. Who are we taking here, boys? Daryl takes Mav. Gets ugly here quickly. Technically, McBride is my high. Let's just take McBride and see how it goes. Let's take McBride and see how it goes. We got Corey having a good fantasy draft for GTA 6. Or were you the one that left that original comment on the video? Because that was so funny. Nathan doesn't have a running back 2 that's going to score more than 5 points in week 1. That's very true. I need this season pass. I'm in a good boy. Will continue to be a good boy. Okay. Wow. It's wild. I don't know why you're begging me. We have it in a randomizer. Don't beg me. Have you seen the Lego Death Star leaks for the past week? It's not even a full sphere. It looks like a pancake. What? That's stupid. Come on. I wanted you to take McBride to see what you would do. I already have McBride in the pink league. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens with it. I don't know what will happen. Maybe we'll like it. Hindo goes 4-1. I'm sure by my rankings here, right? There we go. Okay. Here we go. Frick. When in doubt, take Chuba, I think. I think you gotta take Chuba in this situation. Kind of ugly though. It's kind of ugly here, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's really close, but who do you like the most between Puka, Malik, and Nico? I would say Malik Neighbors I like the most. I think he has the highest floor out of those guys. I love Puka though. I do love Puka. Tet's a good pick. I wanted to take Tet, but I feel like I'm gonna get better wide receiver value in the 5th and 6th than I would have running back value, so. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if my theory is correct. You seem low on my guy, Big Mike. Yeah. I don't know. My gut's just telling me not to, but it's kind of a just take your medicine fantasy football pick, I think. And so maybe I should. Maybe I should be higher. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm too low on Mike. What's the worst case for Mike Evans? What do you guys think of Mike Evans? What do you think, chat? Am I stupid low on him? Sutton, it's a good pick there. You sniped the frick out of me. I don't know why you Daryl freaking frick. Every freaking time I draft with you, dude. Take Roma Dunze in the 5th. I like where we're at. Mike Evans is vanilla. Who do you believe had the worst draft in the Flock League? This is a trick question. This is a trap. I'm going to say Mason. I think Mason had the worst draft. Mason's my rival, so it's a cop-out. I always think I just always want to take the opportunity to say that I didn't like what he did. 1K yards is the floor. Yeah, I mean, he barely got there last year. Safe pick. I mean, I guess I just don't feel safe taking him. I don't know. Part of it is just I'm afraid he's going to get hurt. Last year, I won picking up Sutton and Nix from waiver. Why do you think streaming those positions by passing on the earliest best? Well, Sutton? I mean, Sutton at wide receiver, I don't think streaming at that position is good. But quarterback, you could stream quarterback and be fine. So, you don't talk enough trash for a champ. I'd be a little broing everyone nonstop. Yeah, the thing is, when I do it, everybody seems to get super duper butthurt about it. And so, I talked a lot of trash in the first vlog video we did this year, and everybody threw a fit. So, I'm like, well, fine. Guess we can't have fun here. But then again, they were the stupidest people I think I've ever encountered commenting that stuff. So Evans will get 1,000 yards again and again and again. He's safe as safe. Tampa will scheme for him to get 1,000 yards. I guess that's true. I think Evans going to be guaranteed points, but never go nut. Yeah, probably true. Even last year, I feel like he was hit or miss though. So who falls to us here? We could take a quarterback. We could take our third running back here in Caleb. I mean, yeah, I like it. I think we're going to get better wide receiver value in the 7th and the 6th, so we'll go Caleb Johnson at the end of this running back run. Honestly, like the pick. I think Caleb's going to be fine, so easy. I can answer it. You just have to put it once. What strategy do I use an 8-man with pick 108? I mean, I would probably say go wide receiver running back there. Balance. I think balance is okay. So Mason's doing a $500 draft, and Josh Allen went 9th. They followed up with Bucky, Cook, and Henderson. That's crazy. Do you and Nathan both enjoy bourbon, or is that just you? I don't know how much Nathan enjoys bourbon. I like bourbon, so. Yeah, people did notice that I was, I did have an old-fashioned at the event. I also had a mule, but, like, I was fine. I was drinking a lot of water, so. I'm also a heavyweight, so. No, you're good. I mean, I would probably go balance there. I still would probably use our strategy for that one. So I wonder what our strategy video is at now. Our strategy video was doing pretty well views wise. It's our biggest video on this channel ever. Flock League hit 30K, 123,000. Do you guys think the Flock League, I have this opinion, but I'm curious what you guys think as consumers. Do you guys think the Flock League is the biggest thing in fantasy football YouTube right now? And if not, what's bigger than the Flock League at the moment? It was so hot. Yeah, I know, dude. I was getting dehydrated. I was cramping the other day. Is best strategy to flow with the positional runs or find value in other positions? It's a great question. It depends. Like here, I'm like, okay, there's a big tier drop off. I'm going to snag my running back. Typically, I would say zig when people zag's a decent idea. So Downs is who I'll take here. Probably yes, no question. All fantasy footballers. So that's exactly actually KT. I agree with you. That's exactly what I said earlier. I said I think it's the biggest thing in fantasy football. I think it's the fantasy footballers and the Flock League. I think those are the two biggest things in fantasy football. Flock League's big. I'm seeing other content creators trying the same similar formula. See, the thing is, like, it's not just the idea that worked; it's the people. Sure, Nathan makes bad picks and also made a bad trade last year, but people find that even when people hate on him, they find that stuff entertaining. People also, that group in person is very fun, and we all genuinely like each other and we get along, and we're not just all meatheads. Somebody on the BDGE video said these guys are all the definition of cornballs, and what people don't understand is people like cornballs. People don't want to see everybody being super cool and Giga Chad and whatever. Like, this draft has the most runs I've ever seen. Yeah, this draft seems like it just ate freaking Taco Bell. My algorithm's flooded with underdog BS. Yeah, not close. BDG is the only one that even competes, but I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't even know much about the league, so. The fact that there are creators and regular people, that is true. It does add to the dynamics of the league, makes it more relatable. I agree. Footballers are flock. Yeah, I agree. I think the flock league fills the void of people who enjoy the league while still having solid fantasy. Look, what if everybody in here was like, oh man, I'm gonna make super solid picks. Look at me, I'm gonna take myself super seriously. It would be stupid. I'm glad you guys find it entertaining. Again, I love the group. Our group, like if you hang out with us in person, everybody in that group is awesome. We all have a really good time in person. And we are not like off-screen competitive with each other or 8th round. Yeah, I'll take Reed. Or, you know, there's no, I mean, people screamed like jealousy about like, you know, the first video we did. Oh, everybody's just jealous of Mason. It's actually not like that. And it works out really well because Mason's super cool. So do not tell him I said that. How can I join the fan slot? You're going to have to submit an audition for next year. 5 minutes left on the clock. Do you have a sec to read my message? No, you're going to have to drop it in here, Kyle, because I can't check my Discord at the moment. So, is St. Elmo's worth it for a steak or is it for indie tourists? I'm not going to lie. St. Elmo's is not my favorite steak in Indianapolis. I think Capitol Grill is. I love there's overly super serious about fantasy football, and then there's Tom who's there for the vibes. Dude, Tom, his freaking clip, I didn't know he recorded a confessional. It was the best part of that freaking video. Also, our editors freaking killed it. Nick and Thomas freaking crushed it, man. They did such a good job. The intro was amazing. The intro also had some like really good editing Easter eggs. Like the shots switching with the notes and the whatever that was. I don't know if it's Beethoven. It's classical music, so. House team 1. I like it. I think it's fine. Okay. 9th round here? Ingram. Oh, I already took McBride. How do you feel about the Colts? Capitol Grill's a chain. I know. I like it a lot. I think it legit has the best steak. Tony's downtown has a good steak. I think Prime 47 has a good steak. I think Capitol Grill has the best steak. What's the beef with Nick and BDG from BDG and Mason? Watch his reaction, very passive aggressive. I've been around Nick and Mason both at the same time. There's not like real beef there. I mean, I think they're just clowning on each other. They don't dislike each other at all. I'm sure I haven't been to Weber Grill, but I'm sure the steaks there are good. I'm serious. I like Capitol Grill a lot, but I like Prime 47 back when I had that. So that's where Miles Turner always went. Rip. Was able to trade back from the 109 and 111. Got my 208 to the 201. Warren, Golden, Johnson on the board. Who do I take? Warren, Golden, or Caleb? I would say right now Warren. I would say take Warren in the tight, especially if it's tight and premium in this league. That Ingram pick is still 69 times better than Judkins at the 5%. I thought it was quite obvious Nick was trolling Mason. Yeah, no, he's trolling. Those guys don't. When we look at the post-draft review, disregard my Bigsby auto pick. You got it, buddy. Yeah, he was just clowning on Mason. Won the season pass the other day. Can I join a sleeper league with you guys? Yeah, for sure. Send us a message on Discord. We can get you in. It's the best pick to pick from in your opinion, from a 12-team Dynasty startup super flex. Let me pick this real quick. I need a quarterback. I'll go May. 12-team Dynasty startup super flex tight end premium. Is it a third round reversal? I need to know that. Not tight end premium here. Ooh. I'd probably go. I don't know, man. I'd probably go Golden. If you knew you'd get Dak as either QB1 or QB2, would you still go Ted over Pickens despite the stack? Yes, I would still easily go Ted over Pickens. I don't care about stacks. And Ted's better. I set the goal at 150 and it's at 122, so this is the last mock. So let's do the giveaway real quick. The giveaway winner is, it just says Kyle. So if just Kyle is here, oh yeah, Kyle, you're already a member. So you win something. Just send me another golden, like no meme either. No, I think it would be probably golden there. Johnson's lost some value. You also won the giveaway, Kyle. So message me on, and I can give you some away. I have a soft spot for EGG because they were my first. Always remember your first. But I'm all Flacco/Domain now. Yeah. Yeah, I love the guys we work with, to be honest with you. All my friends watch fantasy football is good, guys. Spend more time talking about the NFL and joking. The actual player takes they have great chemistry, great product. Yeah, people like that stuff. That's a lot of the reason why people like Nathan and I is when we talk about food and stuff. So I get that. I hope I get better than 12th in this mock draft. My first is Domain, and it'll be your last too, buddy. We'll be here forever for you. How do you feel about Garrett Wilson? Well, Nathan got him in the 4th in the Flock League. I think that's a great pick. I thought Nathan's first 4 rounds I liked a lot. I don't think people keep saying rounds 3 through 5. I'm like, well, he did fine. It was freaking Judkins. Where'd Avery get this time? 5th. All right, I'll take it. Yeah, buddy, Kyle. All right, y'all. I'm losing my voice. It's 11:40. So I love hanging out with you guys. This is fun. I'll be on again tomorrow. I'm the guy streaming tomorrow, and I have a league coming tomorrow as well. Hopefully a high-stakes league Sunday as well, so we got a lot of fantasy football to play this week. Love you guys. Appreciate you so much. Kyle messaged me on Discord to claim your spot, and I'll be on tomorrow night. We should have a video coming out tomorrow, too. Easy little draft strategy video we did last year. You guys loved it, so you should keep an eye out for it. Turn those noties on. All right. Love y'all. Peace.